we assume Caleb Williams is going to be the first overall pick in the draft. And I think that'll be the case. Maybe the Bears trade out of that spot. Maybe they flip-flop with the Commanders. I don't know. The Bears are coming out of this with a quarterback, and we assume it's Caleb Williams. And I think it's going to go Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels. I think those are going to be the first two picks. I think really the draft begins, Myles, at number 3 with the Patriots. Do they go quarterback? Do they trade down? Or do they address another position? I think that's going to be the key because they have Jacoby Brissett. They've got bird in the hand. Are they going to pursue the other bird wherever the other bird might be?
Well, I want to go back. Why do you think Daniels is 2 for Washington as opposed to Drake May? Because conventional wisdom is that Drake May is the second overall pick.
Well, because I've been listening to Chris Sims for the last 3 weeks, who has been saying that Drake May isn't really all that good relative to the expectation and the hype and the perception, and that Jaden Daniels is unbelievable. And we interviewed a bunch of the pass rushers, defensive players at the Combine, and every one of them that we asked who's the toughest guy you've faced, if it was an SEC guy, he said it was Jaden Daniels. That it's impossible to get. He's incredibly fast, explosive, elusive, and Sims has Jaden Daniels below Caleb Williams, but he says in any other year, Jaden Daniels would be the number 1 overall pick. So I'm influenced by that. So maybe it will. Maybe it's the Commanders, for crying out loud. The stench of Daniel Snyder has not completely exited the building. Maybe they will do something that Snyder would have done, get fascinated by somebody other than the guy that he should be fascinated by.
Right. And we don't really know the way Adam Peters is going to draft, right? I mean, yeah, he's been with San Francisco for a long time and he was very critical to that operation there by all accounts, but we don't know the way he's going to approach it, right? We don't know the way Josh Harris is going to try to influence the process because there are things that came out and said, he was sitting in on those meetings at the Combine, which doesn't necessarily mean he was trying to exert undue influence or whatever, but the fact that he was there, it says something. So that, to me, I mean, I think if from that standpoint, I think that the draft might begin at 2 because we don't necessarily know where Washington is going to go at quarterback, whether it's Daniels, whether it's May, whether it's somebody else. I mean, hell, they could still trade down if there's somebody that they like a little bit later. But I think, sure, they're going to come out of this with the quarterback, but who that quarterback is could then determine a lot about where the Patriots go from there at number 3.
That's the game the Commanders could play, and it's a risky game. We can still get the guy we would like later, and we can get more to help our team get better. And we still get the guy we would have put on the card if we used the second overall pick. That's a possibility. And then the Cardinals at 4, they made it clear they're open for business. Look, every team in the top 5 is always open for business to trade down. Always. They're always willing to talk. The question is, who are you going to find to come up? And right now, the Vikings are the one team because they deliberately went out and got that 23rd overall pick from the Texans. They are looking to package that and move up. And as I was saying back before you could hear me, I think that the Vikings' plan A might have been what we're seeing. We thought plan A was Kirk Cousins and that plan B is go get a rookie. I think plan A was do what they're doing now. And I think they're confident if they get one of the top 5 or 6 guys working with Kevin O'Connell, that guy's going to become a franchise quarterback. Because look at what he's done with Kirk Cousins, Josh Dobbs, and Nick Mullins. 400-yard passing game out of Nick Mullins. I think that's all you need to know about what Kevin O'Connell can do. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.